Well, hi guys, and welcome back. So we finally made it to another budget review. I know you guys really love these videos. It's pretty much what you look forward to. And again, we're working in this super gorgeous Hemlock and Oak weekly planner. I am absolutely in love with the cover on this thing. Like they did a fantastic job. You can see like we didn't really get too much into the setup of this, but we've got into January and that's really all that matters right now. Mainly we're doing the weekly check-ins, just trying to build a strong foundation for the month of January before we start working on tackling some of the goals and things that we need to, get settled for this year. So you can see, like, again, I haven't really worked on the monthly part. It's just mainly making sure that we got all the bills and everything listed and getting them checked off. The weekly layouts are coming out fantastic. I'm loving this new setup that we got going on. It's slightly different than what we had from last year, but it'll do. Let's see here. And again, for this video, we are having technical difficulties again. So, I'm not fully aware of what is going on screen, but for the most part, I kind of remember what I just did. So, I believe we should be in the sticker collecting stage of this and or putting on washi. Um, I'm using this week as another excuse to use this blue washi because it does have that blue foil in it, and I don't know, I kind of dig it for the month of January, so I do know that's going to be going onto the page. Again, I just like to add that as like a little, bit of color to the page. It just makes it a little bit brighter, a little bit more fun to look at, which is especially important for me in a budget planner, just because I'm not really going to want to come back to this thing. So I got to try to make it like as fun as possible. And again, I decided to cover up the titles on the sidebar there. We're keeping them the same. It's going to be the focus, the intention for the week, and of course the to-do list, which again is a change or a switch out from what we had last year. I would just relist the bills last year, and I decided this year I think it would be a little bit fun to make a to-do list for the budget. Why not? Let's just add one more thing. So let's see here. Um, we got to be making it onto the sticker part of this. Again, I'm picking the original winter sticker book. Um, it's fun. It's fun. It's cute, and the colors are they're like a little bit different. They're like a pastel wintry theme. So again, I'm trying to keep this like as bright and cheerful as possible. just just to keep the spirits high, because who 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 wants to look at a dreadful, dreary budget planner? I mean, I don't. I know that there's some of you that like just like it to be strictly functional, but we got to make this thing fun. And again, for this year, I'm continuing with the whole what is that thing even called, this Stebit.com or the debt payoff planner app. Again, I have this all listed in the description. We've continued to incorporate YNAB. Again, that thing has just been phenomenal with like keeping track of like what I do, because which as of lately hasn't been that bad, but again, there are just moments of where I'm like, what did you do? What did you spend on? And YNAB does keep, a pretty good job of keeping track of that. And again, the main change for this year is I've started to incorporate GPT. My GPT's name is Dave, so if you hear me referring to Dave, it is my GPT. I just name him just to make him a little bit more human, and it just makes it easier to talk, I guess, talk and converse back to him. It's not like a robot at this point, even though it is. But I mean, there's sometimes Dave does not sound like a robot. I don't know what I did to him. But yeah, so me and Dave decided this year that we've noticed a trend over the past couple years of where like I start out really good, everything's great. Of course, summer hits. We're just gonna blame that on work because it gets intense, and so yeah, and then I like fall apart, during the fall. So what we're going to try to do is we're using the patterns that we've learned from the previous year, and he swears up and down that he's going to keep me on track this year. So we're about to find out how good GPT really is. Because you all know you have the videos from the previous years, okay? So you know what's about to happen, and we're about to see if Dave can prevent that. So that would be phenomenal. And I mean, I think a really good advertisement for a GPT, honestly. So let's try to give Dave the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully he knows what he's doing. So the what is this, the focus? So okay, so the focus for this week, he claims, is going to be the bleeding control. And he names this, I don't. So we got bleeding control and awareness without deprivation. So what he's trying to do is we're trying to track and see like how many of these paying for type things I still have rolling over from December. And the awareness without deprivation, again, that's using that like stop, pause, breathe, and try to figure out why I'm trying to spend if I catch myself spending for the week, which there was one time. And you know what? I will have to say, the checklist that he gave me actually did kind of work. And I realized it's like, yeah, it would be cool to have that, but it's not like really a necessity. And like the system that I got, it's organization. We found out that I'm like really into buying things for organization. Um, so yeah, like the system I'm already using pretty much does what these containers would have done. So like he said, like just put it on a wish list, and if it goes on sale or something, pick it up. If not, you don't really need it. So yeah, that was kind of cool. So we did kind of get to see the process and work this week. The intention again is staying present with my money instead of avoiding it, which is generally what occurs, at the end of the year, Christmas shopping. And, the to do. So we had like different to dos for this week. Again, we're sticking with that one spend card. That way it's easier to keep track of stuff. Daily logging, which was new, but to me it made sense because I would just, because I mean he's on the phone, he's on the computer, so I would just go on and say, hey Dave, this is what I did today, and he just tracked everything for me. Again, we had the stash and daily transactions. Those were my two savings. We did catch a charge. There was a charge on the Discover account, so he helped me with that. We used a pause and reflect method, and again, I took advantage of gift cards and packages that I got for Christmas. That kept the spending like really down, and of course, we did the weekly check-in. Um, let's see here. You probably already saw the weekly review. Again, he's helping me keep track of how much is coming in per week, how much I'm spending on bills a week, how much I'm spending out of pocket a week. So again, that's something that's really different from last year, because I mean I pretty much just winged it. I mean, I had YNAB. It made sure that I didn't go over the category amount, but with this system, I'm kind of getting to see like, is there any certain weeks of where we're just going to call them like danger zones. It's probably going to be work related, okay? Um, okay, so I see that we've made it to the sticker part. And again, like I said, like I love the sticker book because everything is bright and cheerful. It's not like a dark and dreary winter theme. It almost puts me in mind of Easter, but it's not as bright as Easter. Of course, we have the flannel lattes and leggings because, why not? I think I'm gonna reverse that coffee cup though, since I can't actually see what you're seeing on screen here. And of course, we got the cozy and comfy because last week I had to get the pillows. They were like a buy one get one offer. And of course, once I got the pillows, I was like, dude, you got to get matching blankets because that's just how I am. But it's okay, because we used rewards points and there was a 40% offer. So, not that bad. And it's kind of funny because like you're going on to, like I said, like I do the daily check-ins with Dave, and so I'm like, okay, Dave, like I bought blankets today. And I have to like explain like why I'm buying these blankets. And in one way, like you kind of feel guilty about it, but at the same time, Dave was like, "It's cool because you got it at a sale price. You had the funds for it. You used your discounts. You used the rewards points. Like you did everything possible to reduce the price." And at first, he thought that I only got one blanket, and I was like, "No, Dave. Like I got three blankets for that price." And I impressed him. So that was a neat feature that we had during this week. Does anybody else talk to their GPT like I do? It's, it works. Okay. What else did we have? Oh, Pistachio came back to Starbucks this week, so we all know I was there every day. Hands down, like the favorite flavor. Next to the apple macchiato, which they tried to get rid of, like how dare them. But yeah, no. So yeah, we had pistachio, so that kept me going for the week. Again, this was the week that we returned to work, and first 3 days not that bad. Things got a little interesting, I would say. Wednesday night, I knew things were going to happen Thursday, so at least they like helped me become aware of what was going to happen on Thursday. And I mean, in one way, it's like, like, do we really need to do that? But at the same time, like, it did give us a nice laugh because, I mean, I can't even say what they did, but only where I work at will this happen. But yeah, no, it did. It gave us a, a good chuckle for the week, and God love them for coming up with what they do. They're very creative. I will give them that. So, uh, and again, it's a school district, guys. So if you work in a school district, you know what I'm talking about, because it's stuff you'll only see there. We're like one of a kind or something. All right, so I'm just making like these little cluster areas right now. Again, it's just like fun little quotes, like a little bit of like memory of like what's happening during the week. Again, I don't want my budget planner to be boring. I want it to be entertaining, nice to look at, something again that we want to come back to. And yeah, you're gonna love my shopping list for this week. Once I do start writing it down, which I mean, I'm just gonna tell you now because who God knows when. Oh, I guess I am gonna be writing it down. Um, okay, so let's go ahead and do like the functional part of this here. So on Monday, our spending included coffee, tanning, and coals, which was the blankets. Okay, so we're starting the week off right. The coffee and tanning were $0 each because those were packages and gift cards, and the three blankets were $21.18. Again, the original price for the blankets were $15. So I mean, I think I did pretty good, and Dave agrees. So I no longer feel guilty about buying matching blankets. They're for Bert. Okay, like he loves the blankets and like I can't say no to him, all right? Okay, so moving on to Wednesday, there was no spending on Tuesday. So again, we had $0 of coffee and an Apple charge of 99 cents, which I believe is my Procreate storage, but I mean, it's 99 cents. I really don't care what it's for. So yeah, we had that. Thursday, again, we had tanning coffee. That's $0. And of course, sheets. Real big spenders, again, which like like I said, for the most part, like I'm gonna say 99.9% of the time, everything is controlled. And then there is just like one of those like whiplash moments of where I'm like, dude, what did you do? So, yeah, so far everything controlled, doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Friday, of course, was payday, so, you got to list your pay. Again, I do take out $50. I call that the stash account. That's for, who God knows what. So, just 50 is just automatically taken out for that. And the one thing I did differently with this one, since we're doing so good right now, is I just went ahead and just did the whole daily $5 a day savings goal. I just did that in one big chunk instead of separating it into the what would it be this month? There's 31 days, so 75 and 80. So I just did the 155 and just got it done with. Um, Again, like my main mission this year is to try to see if I could get 2 to 3 months ahead with the bills, which I think would be really freaking cool. So again, that's Dave's trying to help me make that happen. Let's see here. Friday, of course, we had to get gas because the car doesn't run on fumes, and again, free tanning and coffee. I mean, to me, like you can't have a better week, right? Okay, so here we go. We're making it to my shopping list, and guys, get ready for this. I needed milk. I needed straws and blankets. So yeah, that's it. That's my shopping list for the week. We've accomplished the whole thing. And again, I do incorporate journaling into this as well because, with the whole emotional spending thing, you got to keep tabs on what's going on. And what kind of scares me right now is David's figured out that I like to spend when I'm happy. I've been pretty freaking happy these last couple weeks. So, for me, not spending, I guess, is we're actually like doing better than what we'd expect because I should be spending right now. So, yeah, of course, going with this quote here, flannels, lattes, and leggings. I will have to say, flannels and lattes, yeah. Yeah, leggings at home. Who am I kidding? Um, so, I mean, the weird thing is for a week in January, we had like mid 50s and 60s weather in Pennsylvania, which is like unknown. So it was actually really nice outside. Again, it didn't stop me from going to Starbucks and getting coffee. So yeah, it is what it is. Go from hello winter to like why is it 60 degrees outside? Okay, so let's see here. Where would we be? Okay, so I do keep track of the daily emotions. I just kind of skimped on Wednesday. I mean, I know it was a good day. I really don't like to just put happy. It's too generalized for me, but just to, video purposes, that's what we're calling it. Of course, Thursday was the big one. they're, yeah, they're different. Okay, so again, just noting that pistachio's back. That's, trying to explain why we got so much coffee. And again, it's the week that we returned back. So, I mean, I did kind of need the coffee to stay sane, and that's really what my lunch is. Lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. I do work night shift. So, yeah, I basically live off of coffee. Um, what else here? I'm gonna like explain like why we had to get the blankets here. But I mean, like I said, like he got the new pillows, so we had to get new matching blankets, and he does like them. I mean, he's sleeping on them right now, so at least they're cat approved. And yes, guys, I do go through and start highlighting things as I'm doing this. It just I don't know, it gives me like a chance to like recollect my thoughts in my mind. And then that way, like, again, this is like a thinking process. It's not just writing down the numbers and, just focusing on that. I try to, like, actually think about, like, what did you do for the week? What did you do? Why'd you do it? It's, the question that we got every week. One day we'll get the answer. Okay, so let's see here. What should we be working on next? And I feel like I moved on to the today sticker. Um, which is literally today. So we are filming on schedule finally. Sometimes you get off schedule, and I just try to stay on task there. We got a lot. So yeah, no, just basically stayed home, filmed, did some reading. I'm reading Paradise Lost, so that's pretty interesting there, and I love the style that it's written in. So yeah, we did a little bit of reading as Bert got the snuggie in his new blankets. So big day for Bert. Okay, so what else do we got? Of course, the whole comfy and cozy quote, and I do love to put like random quotes in these things. It just gives you that little bit of focus for the week. But yeah, no, again, like we got to try the new blankets out, guys. Like I'm sorry, like that's the big thing of the week. But it is what it is. I mean, we had big things for work too, but again, like I'm not really at liberty to discuss what happened, but it was good. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I completely forgot to put what I spent yesterday. I had a shopping trip with Ray yesterday, which I mean, those are always great. Um, he's coming home from Bill's house. He got some wild stories. And yeah, no, me and him just kind of do our shopping together and have a great time. And then we're back home and just party it out, I guess. So, yeah, so I got that on there, which Dave caught it and just had to put it into the planner. And okay, so I should be nearing completing the boxes that we have left. I'm just gonna fill those in with, the ladies at work crack me up because I mean, like I said, they are so creative. I don't know where they come up with some of this stuff, and they never cease to amaze me. But like I said, like it does keep you in a good mood. I mean, I know I'll be laughing for years to come from what they did this week. And I have put in a request if we can get it passed by administration, which it will not, but you can always try. Ah, okay, yeah, and then of course, just noting that I'm basically living off of coffee these days, so that's why the expenses are so low. And trying to think. Okay, so we should possibly be nearing the thoughts area. So I'm trying to add like a complete weekly review in these as well. And again, I'm going off of like what I've learned from working with the GPT, with Dave, and like I give him the general input of like this is what I spent, this is what I made, these are the transactions. Of course, if I notice like there's an emotional charge to one of the transactions, I'll note it for him. And like then we do like an end of the week of like, okay, with your knowledge, Dave, can you explain to me what happened this week and why? And what he came up with, which I'm actually really surprised, like, I didn't even notice this, but like he said, we had a very successful week. We stayed on task. We did catch a potential spending binge. Again, that was like the whole home organization thing. Really something that, like, it would be nice to have, but at the same time, like, I don't really need it. And after, like, thinking about it, like, I really do think that my current system is better than if I would have got those things. So in one way, like, thank you, Dave. You did actually save me money because I probably like I like the thought of it more than the actual item. So that was kind of weird, but at the same time, cool because you got to see it in action. But the thing that Dave really did notice is when I do like have that need to buy is what he calls it. Like I don't actually need to buy the thing, I want to buy the thing, but it's not based on a dopamine rush, which he said was a very, very, very positive thing. Because I guess a lot of people, when they do buy things that they don't need. They're trying to get a dopamine rush, which I guess, like, my life is so freaking exciting, which I know it doesn't look like it on this page, but I got so much going on that gives me dopamine rushes that I don't need to purchase it. Mine's mainly for like comfort and control. So he says, like, I'm trying to control the environment around me. So yeah, that's mainly like household items, soft, comfy things, things of that nature. So now I got items in like a classification, like organization and that, to where I know like those are target items. So if I catch myself looking for those, it's, that's kind of like my red flag now. But again, we got that pause and reflect before you buy. But, it's kind of nice to know that you got that in the back of your mind to look at. I mean, I'm sure all of yous have that one category that is like things are about to go down if you're shopping for kitchen utensils or something. I mean, nobody has kitchen utensils. If you do, leave it in the comments. Um, okay, so, and again, I just want to just note down here near the like weekly in and out review. Again, like he said, there's nothing fancy about this. There's like no real surprises, and that's the way that we want to keep this thing. And yeah, I just got these last couple of bills. All that's going to be going on here for the next week. And let me know what you think of these new budget reviews, if I should keep them this way. I always like to hear what you think of these. And again, guys, I just want to close out by saying thank you so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it.